What's up, guys? Welcome back to Brick by Brick with the Smiths, where we talk about everything real estate and lifestyle related here in the great city of Fort Worth. I'm Jeremy. This is Leilani. We are your favorite father and daughter duo. If you're new here, make sure to hit subscribe, hit the bell so you get notifications, give us a thumbs up, and share this video with somebody who you love.
Please, please, please. Alrighty, guys. Today we're diving into a question that we get quite a lot. And that question is Texas actually safe to live in?
Ooh.
We're not here to redline or steer anyone, just to give you the facts and to share some of our personal experiences so that you can make the best decision for you and your family. So without further ado, let's get into it.
Let's get into it, guys. Well, it's no secret. We know Texas, understandably so, is one of the fastest growing states in the country. Mm-hmm. We have people moving here from all over this country and from outside of the country.
Yeah.
Like a lot of international folks are moving here. In fact, we just experienced the international terminal at Dallas-Fort Worth Airport, and it was pretty legit, right? Must be a lot of folks coming here internationally. So a lot of folks are coming to this area for really good reasons. And one of the top questions that they typically will ask is it safe? We like Texas, it's affordable, but is it safe?
Yeah, and a lot of the times when people ask that question, they're not just talking about crime. What they really mean is, am I safe from tornadoes, taxes, and even the local HOA?
Yeah, probably no. Probably no. Just joking, guys. But all jokes aside, we're going to hit all of those topics. We're going to talk about the best school districts that you guys could be in, the safest cities, talk about some weather-related stuff, but let's get into it, talking about what you really want to hear about, and that's crime, right?
Number one.
That is crime. Number one thing is crime. What does it look like? Well, according to the Texas Department of Public Safety and websites like neighborhoodscout.com, violent crime in Texas is elevated compared to the national average, right? So we're a little bit higher, a little bit more crime going on here in Texas than the national average. And I think that is like on a scale, like a per capita or something like that. But truth is that it really varies, right? It depends on exactly where you're at, what city you're at, and even sometimes in big cities like Fort Worth, which is like the 12th largest city in the country, depends on what neighborhood you're in.
Exactly. Some urban areas of Dallas and Fort Worth tend to have higher crime rates. Some of the top 5 safest cities in the DFW Metroplex are Southlake, Colleyville, Frisco, Coppell, and Flower Mound.
Yeah, very safe and cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Great culture, great community.
Beautiful atmosphere there. Frisco's got the Universal Studios they're building right now.
Yeah. That's going to be so dope.
It is. It's going to be really cool. Southlake has got the town center. Love that place.
Great eats.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. But I'm surprised that Grapevine didn't make this list.
Grapevine is another, that's a hard one. I'm surprised that one's not on here.
I know. It's one of my favorite places.
Yeah.
Like, I love Grapevine. If you guys like older homes that have like so much character, they've got a main street down there. We did glass blowing over there, Vetro.
Oh, yeah.
That was sick.
Stay tuned for more info on that.
Yeah, definitely stay tuned for more info on that. We just released episode number 3 for us for ADTV, and we highlighted a local flight school called Bird Dog Flight Services. And we checked out their barndominium. They actually have a freaking barndominium inside of their hangar right on the flight line. Definitely, we're going to link that up here in this thing, and go check that out. Just reminded me of that, so thank you.
You're welcome. Yeah, it's a great video too, very informational, so definitely check that out. It's a quick 5-minute watch.
Yeah, and it's fun. It's a fun one. We had a good time with that and a lot of good stuff. And since we're talking about communities, that's definitely one you want to check out. If you like flying, we learned that there's a lot of communities around here that have airports.
Yeah, private
airports where you can land and taxi your airplane right to your own hangar and go inside and go to bed.
Yep. There's one in Keller. They're all over the place.
Yeah. So when you guys are asking about safety, back to safety, now that we rambled on, now that we're back to safety, don't just Google it, right? Because it's going to give you a misleading representation. It's going to generalize things. So do a little bit more digging, maybe even use ChatGPT, look up specific zip codes, specific neighborhoods, and even talk to some of the locals if you have that opportunity.
Yeah, or one thing that I always recommend to my buyers is if you have a specific neighborhood that you are looking into or interested in, definitely go try to join that Facebook group or something adjacent to that, because that is where you're going to get the nitty gritty of the neighborhood. What do people hate? What do they love? And what are the neighbors like?
Yeah, absolutely. She's right. That's
Yeah.
true. She's right. I almost said she's true.
Trying to think of a snarky comment for that, and I couldn't come up with one.
I know you got stumped. First time ever. She was lost for words.
Oh no, he's the witty one, not me. I'm just brains and beauty.
That's not true. Brains and beauty.
I don't think anyone thought that was funny.
I think they did. They're laughing with me. We're all laughing.
They're laughing at you.
It's okay. We're laughing together.
Okay, so
Moving on.
moving on, let's talk about weather.
All right, let's do that.
When people ask if Texas is safe, they almost always mean, are we safe from tornadoes?
Yeah, the twisters.
It's a twister! It's a twister!
And my answer to that is, wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
4th of July. Here's an actual customer out here. What's the best kind of firework to buy?
Wouldn't you like to know, weather boy?
Where are your parents? Kid's sketchy. Back to you guys.
I'm playing. No, but it is true. Some parts of North Texas are in Tornado Alley.
Yeah, they are. But here's the thing. You know, based off of the data that we have and our experience,
Yeah.
right, living here for the past 12 years, for one, it's not all year round, right? Most of that tornado activity is happening in like April and May.
Yeah.
Would you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. And that's where the best storms are. So if you're okay with lightning and thunder and a bunch of rain, it's actually pretty awesome.
Yeah.
And then they've been pretty small, like when it comes to tornadoes, right? EF zeros, we've seen those.
Yeah.
Supposedly we have EF ones. We've had them, but I've not.
I think the
been around.
northern parts of DFW, up by like Decatur,
Like Gainesville.
Denton,
Yeah.
like up towards the north, and then when you see, like, if you're thinking about DFW on the map, you have Fort Worth and you have Dallas. If you go up above the cities, if you go down below the cities, that is typically, in my opinion, where the heaviness of the storms tend to go.
Yeah.
Typically, they will kind of go around.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah, they've always kind of gone around us. You're right. And these smaller ones, they don't really cause a whole bunch of damage. They can cause damage, but not like you would imagine. Like not like you see in the movies where cows and cars are flying through the air. Right? Those are not those type of tornadoes.
Yeah, no, you won't end up in Oz just because it's a EF0 or EF1. But what we do tend to get, what tends to be a little bit more damaging as far as weather goes, is those heavy winds and hailstorms.
Yeah, that's much worse.
It may not sound scary, but ask anyone who has dealt with it or had to replace windshields, roofs, even fences.
Yeah.
Those softball size hail or quarter size hail.
Any
man.
size hail hurts.
Yeah.
And it does damage. Matter of fact, you still will drive around to this day and see people whose cars are like severely dented up
Yeah, from hail.
with hail. So hail can be a problem.
It adds up quick.
Yep, absolutely can.
Another layer of the talk of safety in Texas is financial. This is one that can catch newcomers off guard. Texas is known for having no state income tax, but that doesn't mean that it's low taxes overall.
That's right. And unfortunately, we are known for a high property tax. And in Dallas County, for example, property tax bills last year were 41% higher than they were 5 years ago. Isn't that crazy?
Terrible.
Values went up, interest rates went up, taxes went up.
Yeah.
Everything went up. It's absolutely crazy. But there is some good news. We may have some relief on the way. There have been some changes to push back on these high taxes. So in 2023, Texas did pass a $12.7 billion tax cut initiative that would increase the homestead exemption for homeowners, and it was supposed to compress school district taxes.
I love it.
Yeah,
I
me
love
too.
it. And more recently, the state raised homestead exemptions again, plus adding higher exemptions for seniors and disabled residents. And there's even talk about capping how much cities and counties can raise property taxes with each year without a public vote. So the idea is they're going to take that down from 3.5% to 1%.
They need to do something.
Please.
They do, because the property taxes are killing people, and it's a lot.
Yeah.
Property taxes are high here, and there's no income tax. So, depending on how much money you make, even the high property taxes, you're still saving a bunch of money. And we've done the math from other states, and especially California. You are still saving money living here, even though property tax is high. But it definitely can be better. I feel like it's a little bit out of control right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's gonna sting. You'll feel the sting of it, but lawmakers are doing things to kind of smooth it out.
Yeah. Soothe the burn.
Soothe the burn.
Okay, so finally, let's talk about school districts. Safety is also about the environment that you're in. So, DFW has some of the top rated school districts in the state of Texas. Top 5 just in the Metroplex overall are Carroll ISD, Highland Park ISD, Lovejoy ISD, Frisco ISD, and Capel ISD. So when you look at that list and look at the cities that those school districts are located in, you will see some correlation with the top 5 safest cities in the Metroplex. And that's not a coincidence.
Yeah, absolutely. And then if you were to dig deeper and look at sales prices, they're going to be higher in these 5 communities for the most part as well, right?
Yeah.
They're going to be higher. So the old adage that you get what you pay for is true.
Yep.
It's true. You're going to pay a higher tax to be in typically, not all the time, but typically you'll pay a little bit of a higher tax to be in the better school district, but that pays off in the long run. So I think it's worth it.
Yeah, and they're beautiful areas, beautiful communities. The school districts are, your kids will get a grade A education within those school districts.
Yeah, and if they play sports or like have some sort of specialty in band or something like that, even better.
Yeah.
It's going to do them well. So
For sure.
one thing that's for sure is when buyers come to us and they're asking us about safety, it's not just about crime stats, right? They want to know, are there good parks in the area? Will my neighbors be kind to me? Can my kids ride their bike around the neighborhood without me having to worry that something's going to happen to them? And that's really the real heart of safety, right? Is your peace of mind, knowing that where you live, you can do the things you want to do without having to worry about a lot of
Danger.
danger, a lot of stranger danger.
Stranger danger, yeah. So translation, buyers want more than just 4 walls. They want peace of mind, which we see time and time again.
That's a fact. Well said, Lily. Well said.
That sounded fake. I feel like you didn't truly believe that.
I'm just ready to go.
He's ready to go fight people. That's what it is.
I'm not. I'm ready to go to bed. It's late.
You just got ready for bed?
Got ready for bed.
Ah.
I'm old.
All right, we're wrapping it up, guys. He just got ready for
I'm
bed.
just ready for bed.
So, all in all, is Texas actually safe to live in? That's the big question, right?
Yep. So what's the answer?
The answer to that depends on your definition of safety. Some areas are safer than others, and safety isn't just about crime. It's finances, and most of all, it's community.
That's absolutely right. If you guys are thinking about moving here, my suggestion to you is do your homework, right? Check out resources like Neighborhood Scout, SafeWise, niche.com, and the Texas Department of Public Safety. They've got a lot of information on those sites. You can even use ChatGPT, and that'll help you without you having to go on all of these sites.
But check your resources.
Check your resources for sure. And of course, if you want the inside scoop, you have the 2 of us. Reach out because we're here to help you. That is exactly where we come in.
And where you come in is to check out our last video. It is the 6 costly mistakes that homeowners regret. It's a fun one.
It is.
You're not
It
going to
is.
want to miss it.
Don't miss it. because you may see some stuff on there that you can avoid.
Yeah,
Right,
it's
so-
going to help you.
Yeah, it's going to help you for sure.
All right, guys, thank you so much for tuning into this week's episode of the Brick by Brick with the Smiths podcast. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the channel.
Absolutely. And we appreciate you guys being here. We'll see you on the next one. Peace.